Ladies and gentlemen.
Starting having a coffee and I thought, you know, I ain't even got time to drink this coffee, man. I'll be late. Jacket was on the side, and I pulled the jacket up and I knocked this on the floor, and all the business cards went all over the floor outside the house. So it took me flipping 5 to 8 minutes picking up the business cards. That's what made me late. I couldn't just leave them. You know, that's why his is at the top.
Morning shout outs.
Shout out to Sneaker Doctor, my guy James.
Got Sneaker Doctor #1. Database and a half right here.
Mate, we're talking about wealth clubs in there, mate, I'm telling you. What's up this? Shout out Derek Mills. See, one of our clients. Wealth consultancy. So if you want to know how to make money, or preserve money, or to invest money, Derek. Early mornings en route to London. What time is it? 6:53. Okay.
Your environment itself does not reflect your potential. It does not have to or project your possible potential. It doesn't limit you to the possibilities of your life. It's a mindset that I think a lot of people need to hear, especially from a working class environment. You'll get such a stronger drive from being from that struggle, being from that trauma, being from an environment where things haven't been given to you on a plate, where you've seen people struggle in life, you've seen people from the best and worst sides of the world, you know, maybe some people who have been born into success or who've been born into money. If that's, obviously it's easy to say that they've lived a sheltered existence, but sheltered in a perspective of they're naturally alienated from other opinions and other ideas. You know, if you were born to a rich family, millionaire dad, and then you got sent to a private school where you're surrounded by a bunch of other millionaire children, obviously that's going to develop greatness from a nepotism perspective. Like you're obviously going to do well because of the connections that you've had. But in terms of like resilience, in terms of like perspective on life, in terms of like failure, problem solving, I feel like these are all the things that a lot of people from more lower social economic areas of life have had to deal with more on a regular basis and at a younger age.
Everyone's got a different story. Your circumstance currently isn't going to be your circumstance forever. You've got to use what's happening in your life and try and project that in a way that makes other people who are in your situation resonate with you, which then allows you to get out of that situation. It's about capturing your story. That's why it reminded me of this tune. Here's my yellow story.
Deep.
And I'm watching it, and obviously they're in a like a foster thing on it.
Yeah, it's a foster home, man.
Yeah,
the dumping ground.
Yeah, and then I'm watching like the dynamic of the kids how they're arguing, and like one of the girls is getting to move to a new foster home, and the other kids are getting
jealous,
upset, man. Oh, you always get the good stuff and this, that, the other, and you're thinking, man, that dynamic. And the only reason why they're fighting is because they don't feel loved. Yeah. They're in an environment where they shouldn't be in the first place, and then even in that environment, they're micromanaging love. And I'm looking at my son watching his show, and he's just sitting there. And we had a Burger King late, ordered delivery late last night, and it says, oh, you can stay up a little bit longer because it's Saturday, innit? I mean Friday, sorry, you ain't got school. And I'm just watching him sitting there, just eating the food, blasé attitude. Like, he's in an environment where he's loved, and he's safe. He's not in that environment. He doesn't even realise. He's just there, just eating the food, sitting down on the settee, dipping. I'm watching it. I'm not sitting there just watching this. I'm like, who do you think you are, man?
This guy,
bro. I'm eating my Whopper. Yeah, listen to this. Yeah, I'm eating my Whopper. I put ketchup on my Whopper wrapper. He's eating chips now. He's like, what's that? And he's like dipping his chips in my Whopper. And I'm like, I'm looking at him thinking, who does this guy think he is, man?
Too comfortable.
And I start eating my food. I'm just watching him, and he's just like watching TV, not even looking at my phone. I'm thinking, and I thought, nah, man, I love you. This is the thing. Look at that. You're watching them in an environment that isn't relatable to you, and you're watching this as this is like free TV.
Yeah.
Some child is going through that trauma right now.
You don't even realise the effect that it can have on a kid. Like just that simple idea of security, of being wanted, Like, and realising, because when you grow up, you know, you learn about families, don't you? You learn about the structure of a family, mums, dads, this and that. And instantaneously, if you're a child in care, the instant question is, it's just like, what's wrong with me?
Yeah, man.
What's the first question you ask is, what's wrong with me? And you see that, like, in the spaces that I used to work in before, like working in youth work, working in third sector environments where, you know, there's a lot of kind of safeguarding situations with young people. You know, all the ones that were struggling the most were the ones in care. You know, the ones that were being criminally exploited, the ones that were being sexually exploited, the ones that were being taken down a negative path. Such a large majority of them were in care.
Just a reminder, lads, and goes for everyone watching as well, just reach out if you need anything. You know, there's plenty of places available. You know, Jigsaw, Pieta House, Mental Health Ireland, HSC.
That was a guy, I'm going to shout him out in a bit, who do valeting and detailing. Sounds like he's from Ireland. Because he came across a YouTube video which was on about talking and being a man in a place where you feel like you need to be strong. And he was saying he works in mental health 9 to 5, and there's a lot of programs out there to support men who need to have an outreach. So yeah, I'm going to put the link to his Instagram page in our bio, so you can reach out to him and find out what support is available if you need to. And that says, chasing money is not the goal. The aim is to impact people. If you can impact 3 people a day, you can have a way different feeling. Look, 1 person, impact done, job done, day's done, completed it. Complete it, mate, completed it. Let's go back to Birmingham. Another guy that I know that used to be in the like nightlife scene, he unfortunately committed suicide last year. Again, he's in a social circle with a lot of people who could have maybe changed his mindset, but didn't know he was struggling. You know what I mean? But since those things have happened, in the group chat that I'm in specifically, we've been saying to the lads, anyone struggling, just say, like, we're all close, and just say, message someone individually, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes unfortunately, we need those events to occur for us to realise, yo, maybe everyone's not okay.
Yeah. No one's okay, man.
Yeah, man. It's true.
If you put yourself out here, you realise that everybody is feeling the exact same way. If everybody feels the exact same way that you do, there can't just be the human condition. That can't just be something that's wrong with us as human beings. Like, there's got to be something wrong with the society that we live in, the structure of society that we live in. Surely, if every single person you meet, every Tom, Dick and Harry that looks, you know, even if they've got a good job, they're working hard, this and that, most of them, you break down the walls, they have day-to-day torments, like things that they're struggling with, things that they're constantly insecure about, things that they're unhappy about, things that they're uncontent with. Like, such a large amount of people, even those positive people you meet, and it's like, what is that?
We're on our way to London to go and look after a new client. It's all about sacrifice, travelling down to London to do this beautiful Tesla Model 3. It's having an advanced clean. We're going to make it arty fresh, and we're going to document it so you guys can see how we do it.
Considering March's behaviour last year, I'm amazed we're all allowing it to return.
We're back to March again. It's like literally exactly a year. It's mental.
Come on, what's first drive?
It's a win! It's a win!
I definitely thought that I would totally miss. Oh.
I think we'll have power. Maybe, hold on.
This is a sight. Got 2 generators here trying to get them running right now.
They're so temperamental.
Yeah.
But it would spark and die. That's got nothing.
100 mat.
She's not always here. What if there's a power socket? I'll pay her some money to use it. It's a little tricky. I can't really do it without asking her.
Any cars on the street, not in the streets, on the streets of London, or maybe the pavements of London. You'll soon see.
So there we are. Problem solved.
Problem solved. I'm a genius. I connected with my London family.
Amazing. It's a joint endeavour now.
So we are here. We had to do a little bit of moving around. We was in central London. Well, I think it's central London. All of London looks the same to me. and we was going to do a mad one. We was going to clean the car on double reds. Double reds would have got fined. It wasn't working. Simple as flapped it. So I've come over to my good mate's house.
You saw the Jakes come around the corner.
See the Jakes rolling with my J. So we come over to my mate's house and we're going to do the Tesla here. So let's get cracking on this advanced clean and let's see what London has to offer. So remember, in the last vlog I was in a similar situation, cleaning a wheel on a Range Rover, and I said life's not about money, it's about impact. And there we have it right there, two people having a conversation. That's the type of thing I love. But then look, we've had a conversation about ceramic coating, which might happen, and then all that madness has happened, and we come here, and I've just said to him, oh, you might like Aaron's business, and then look, now we're having a conversation.
You see, if you can introduce him to anybody, that's the game.
It's all networking.
Yeah, network. I was speaking to a guy yesterday.
Well, he's already connected. Everyone's connected. All he needs to do is just go to that person. If he just said to us, he's having soup. He was in Vita Aura's house having soup together, so he's gonna know. Everyone knows people. Yeah, so if you now sit down, oh, I was talking to this guy today, you know, Rita, and she's like, oh, and then she knows someone, and then before you know, he's sitting with a billionaire who's got the money. That's how simple it is.
That's it.
It's just you just have to have the conversations, but that starts from the resonation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because like you spoke about so much. The fact we went on that journey of starting with VC to Africa to weed to Canada to. It says what he's like as a person.
Yeah.
So it only takes him now to go and have a conversation with people about us, and then you're in that room.
Yeah, you're not just a service anymore now. You're someone that aligns with him as well. Like
it's mad because I was saying this week when I was speaking to this guy, and it's kind of like, well, what would you do if you started again? And I'd say
in your space, in the building the business. You mean?
Again, what would you do? I said I wouldn't do anything except for network for 3 months. Literally wouldn't do nothing. Just go out there.
Was the guy who asked the question of VC or something?
Angel investor.
What did he think when you said that?
Yeah, that's it. That's the difference. Like I said, you either need traction,
it's true,
or you need the network. So you have to go out there and build the network. And he said that, well, the kind of person that I am, it wouldn't be hard to build a network.
I listened to a book the other day, I was telling Ian, called The Magic of Belief. I'll send it you. Wicked, man. And he was saying, like, stand in the mirror, because he says he first, I don't know what he calls it, but he said basically he came across, he went out to a networking event like you're on about. And there's these wealthy people in the room, and the one guy who was proposing some money was drunk, so he can't do this speech. Yeah. So he says, I don't know, he said he's seen him acting funny, so he thought, I'm gonna go follow him just in case something happens, like he hurts himself, let me just make sure he's okay. He followed him, and then he said he went into the bathroom, and the geezer thought, I'm not gonna go in there, but he could hear him, and he said he could hear him talk to himself, so he's thinking, what's he doing? And he's in the mirror saying, John, you're not drunk, John, you're not drunk. And he says, I've never witnessed anything like it in my life, but he's talking to himself, and he said, I seen him like, start standing up, and he made himself undrunk. Like he talked to himself in the mirror that hard. You're not drunk, you're not drunk. Come back, deliver the thing, bam, execute the speech. So then he says there's a thing called the magic of belief. Stand in the mirror, manifest it, say, I am gonna get 20 million. And keep saying it over until the point your body will just resonate. It won't be, I'm gonna get 20 million. Like you get to that point, like now, you're saying it with chest. Yeah. The reason why you're talking a lot different today than you was 3 months ago when we was on the phone. Because all the things that you went through in those 3 months.
And even in the last week.
But you have to go through those things to now get to this point where you say in chest.
Yeah.
You can't go to the store now, Nisa, and then it works straight away and then try and get 20 million. It wouldn't work. Today has finished. It is actually 7:30 and we are just about to head back to the Midlands. What a great day. Connecting people, having great conversations and deep chat. Hopefully he's found some value in the conversation that we've had today. And yeah, until the next vlog, thanks for watching. You know what to do. Like, share and subscribe if you like the content. But remember the motto, whatever you do, do it well.
Ladies and gentlemen.